Oh, this is 6-dance triumph. Only it's Charlie Davenport.
Lucas Holmes is going to take the win here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's going to be Ben Crouch taking home the win here at Chicagoland.
PJ Williams will finally win in the Power Truck Series. Will he though? No, he won't. Kuklon will win.
We are the NIRA.
What's up everyone, this is your boy NS Racing 95, aka Nathan Taping here, and welcome to everyone at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and we are set for the first part-time qualifying race of the playoffs for Season 3 of the NIRA Red Bull Cup Series, and then we are in for a good one, but first, we have to get through the part-time race before we can get to the playoffs, and it will be bend over, and Eric Monaco lands to the green. The first playoff race, well, the first playoff qualifying race is green at the Brickyard, who will make it into race number 15. Bendover for MB Motorsports will lead lap number 1, and right behind him is the 62 of Nottingham Scott. The top 4 will advance same as it has been all season long, and currently up to 3rd. And then the defending Truck Series champion Chris Russell is up to 4th, but now Eric Monaco, the Krispy Kreme Series champion, is right behind trying to take that 4th spot away. And this is going to be different than years past for Indianapolis, all because of this 2019 package, and all because of this 550 horsepower package. This is not like what it was in years past, but that will change next year, as the NRA officials have already announced that they are going back to the 750 mile-per-hour horsepower package, still with this gigantic spoiler, but gonna have more faster speeds next season. Nick Kennedy moves his way up to 2nd, and now Eric Monaco is gonna charge right by him and take 3rd away from Nottingham Scott. And here comes Clark McKee and the number 25 for Evans Garner Motorsports. That team, one of 3 teams in the Cup Series that has all of their cars in the playoffs. The 3 teams that have all of the cars in the playoffs, not counting single color teams, because that's pretty easy, are Joe Gibbs Racing with all 4 of their colors, Penske Racing with all 3 of their colors, and then of course Evans Garner Motorsports with all 2 of their colors. But anyway, back out front, Bendover is leading in front of Nick Kennedy in 2nd, and he has Eric Monaco in 3rd, now Clark McKee in 4th. Lane Sanders is up to 5th. We haven't really seen him that much in these qualifying races, neither. We've seen him up front a lot, but not recently in these qualifying races. It's been a little bit since he's made it. Jacob Bibdell, he wants to make it in. And Logan Williams, of course, he won the longest race of the season, the Coca-Cola 600, but since then he has not really done much in these part-time qualifying races. Maybe he can make it in to the Discord 400 later on tonight to kick off the playoffs. But meanwhile, back up front, 4 laps in, 6 laps to go halfway, next time by, and Nick Kennedy is all over the back bumper of Bendover. Of course, next season, gonna have a lot less cars in these part-time races. Only about 8, maybe 10 at the most. So that is gonna be even more pressure for, well, not really more pressure, but it might even be a little bit easier for those drivers to make it in. But still, we are losing some teams. Of course, I haven't gone to motorsports. That's questionable right now. Jordan and Anderson Racing, we don't know if they will return as a part-time car next season or not. Of course, the A1 of Extreme Concepts Racing, they are shutting down after the season. No word on if Premium will keep their part-time car or not. I'm pretty sure they are. Of course, the 62 of Beyond Motorsports is returning. Requere's gonna have a car, and not two. Tommy Baldwin's gonna return, but in the 7, the 96 is gonna move back up full time next season. So that's gonna be interesting. The 40, we don't know about that car yet. The 87's most likely not gonna return, as that team in for Motorsports is gonna focus on the truck team. NY Racing probably gonna shut down. Front Row Motorsports will probably not keep the 35. They might keep the 36 as a part-time car, but not the 35. Spy is gonna return as a part-time car. And then the 66 NBM Motorsports, they are moving the 66 car up to full-time competition next season. So that's gonna be big for that team. I believe they're still gonna have the 46 down here, or maybe not the 46, but I think the 49 down here in the part-time. But we're losing about 6 to 8 cars in these part-time qualifying races from this season to next season. But meanwhile, up front, and while I was talking about that, Bendover has a humongous gap of Diaz, who has all of a sudden climbed up to second. Lane Sanders up front, out of nowhere. Club McKee up to third. Narkin Scott up to fourth. And I mentioned that he has not done much in these qualifying races since the Coca-Cola 600. No, there they go. Oh, they saved it though. Twisting down and Jacob Thibodeau got into it off of turn number 2. They saved it, but Twisting down and Jacob Thibodeau are demolished. And those two cars will not make it into the show. Neither will the 87 or the 77, most likely. Meanwhile, coming to the line, 2 laps to go in this part-time qualifying race. Who will make it into race 15 on the season, and who will make it into the first playoff race of season number 3. Diaz closing in on it. Bendover can't quite get there as the 66 blocks him. But the more these race, the more the top 2 race, the faster Clint McKee will close in. Narkin Scott up to second, almost 3 wide. For 5th place right there. And right now, if these guys keep on going side by side, that might allow Narkin Scott to pull away from 5th place on that. But coming to the line this time by, going to have 1 more lap here in this part-time qualifying race. Who will win here at Indy for the part-time qualifying race? The top 4 will advance. Final lap at Indy. Bendover, Diaz, Clark McKee, and Narkin Scott are all in the top 4 and very comfortably, because they were going side by side for so long from 5th on that. And there's Tristan now going back out onto the racetrack with a destroyed front end. Probably the driver that's made the most stops in the Cup Series as a part-timer, but he will not make it into the show here today for the Indy, or not for the at Indy for the Brickyard at Indy and for the Discord 400. But coming to the line, a dominating performance. Bendover will win the part-time qualifying race, and Diaz, Clark McKee, and Narkin Scott will join them for race 15 on the season. Lane Sanders, the 71 of Logan Williams, Christian Russell, Ace Garcia, Dale Camel, and everyone else will not make it into the show here at Indy and for the start of the Season 3 playoffs. And there's the destroyed Jacob Thibodeau right there. A interesting qualifying race. It's gonna be a interesting one for sure. First time ever at Indy with this 550 horsepower package for the only time ever as well. So it's gonna be interesting. Later on tonight, prime time once again for the second straight race for the Red Bull Cup Series. It will be the Discord 400, and we will officially kick off the playoffs here for Season 3 of the NIRA Red Bull Cup Series. But once again, congratulations to Ben Dover, Say Diaz, Club McKee, and Nottingham Scott for making it into the show for the Discord 400. And until later on tonight, for race number 15 on the season, here at the Brickyard, and to start the playoffs, I'm Menace Racing 95, aka Nathan Sapin, and I will see you guys then. Bye!